A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. On first and 10 is Connor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Jack Snickers. Double bump. Hey, Zoo.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check 99. Check 91 day.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 5-4. Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
21. Two-jet bomber.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it. 2. Motion.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Here we go. Wait, E. Watch the run. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 55, mark, 55.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 30.
54 Mike.
Jack 16.
Tighten up. Kill.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Steelers first down.
Black 20.
56. Check 56. Yeah.
Twist, Snickers. Got to spin. Like I said.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? Black 80. Help out.
All day.
Black 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
56.
Here's Roethlisberger. Washington's got him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got Fuller. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so possession goes over here on the punt, and the Niners will take over at the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the boot.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Coleman. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Double tight. Five down. Stand up in.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I got you. Hey, go. Hey, gun.
50. Wow.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert 3.
Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Connor, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mike. Black 5. Black 5 forward. So don't say nothing.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
7-7.
Check cross, check cross.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tight dog. 11. Check 3. He's crashing.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 43. 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 3 bucks.
Black. Undercrush.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Right, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play, counter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. He's checking, he's Snicker. You got time. You got time.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert. Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Check. Fresno.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20. Oh, you got deep? There go Mike 20.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They begin the drive with Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Max 50. All day, dog.
11. 6. Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.